Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going better than fantastic. And your journey to self-betterment is going better than fantastic as well. Today, I wanted to talk about something really important. And it's basically what the title of this video says. Everything that is wrong with the narcissist. They try to put off onto you. Now this title was part of a comment left by a subscriber on a video I made a few days ago. And this line says it all really. And you can see it in nearly all areas of life. Narcissists and other evildoers will try to make you and others wear the jacket of narcissism. This is why I'm not so fast, or at least I try not to be. I'm not perfect at all. But I try not to be so fast when in public you hear this person is said to be this or another person is said to be that. I try to step back and slow things down. Because here's the thing. Just like a great many people that were pulled into our situations. And these are the people I wouldn't classify as a flying monkey. But people that just seen so much drama going on, that they just walked away from the entire thing. There were people growing up in my life that were 100% flying monkeys for my narcissistic mother. But there were other people that now looking back on it, just walked away because they no longer wanted to be involved. It's not that they were bad people. Though I thought that at the time. It's just they couldn't make heads or tails on who was the bad one and who was the so-called good one. And in society you will see this situation play out again and again and again. Because for every level-headed person that doesn't judge too quickly and might just take a step back because things are too cloudy to really get a good reading on what the truth really is, there are several that will line up to be a flying monkey or agent of evil with the narcissist or narcissists running whatever covered scam they are trying to run. And the playbook that is most often run is demonization of someone that actually has love in their heart and someone that cares for others. They will twist certain things about them and their behavior to paint them or you as being evil, when it's they that are the true evildoers. And the more they are able to do this, and the shorter the attention span of the people in society becomes, the more control and leverage narcissists will gain. Again, the same story and playbook the narcissist you dated or married or became friends with is the same techniques that narcissists in upper levels of society uses to get people to move in certain directions and believe and say and do what they want. And it's those that pause and say, hey, wait a minute, this doesn't seem right. It's these people that are picked first to wear the jacket or coat of narcissism. And the narcissist over time picks away and steals this kind person's persona and character. Though we are very flawed people, we do our best to try to learn and attempt to become better people. We fall and fall and fall. Narcissists, however, don't look to self-improve. What they look for is someone to take their blame, shame and narcissism from themselves and wear it like a jacket even though they aren't a narcissist. They are kind and loving. That's why narcissists look for people like that. They make the best people to wear the narcissist's shame. So the narcissist doesn't have to feel any shame. Going back to those that say, hey, wait a minute. Something is wrong here. I remember when that happened to me when I was very, very young. Because that was the day I was targeted to be scapegoat for nearly everything. Nearly everything. And because my brother didn't pause and question things. He just reacted quickly and swiftly to what my mother said and did. And exactly how my mother wanted him to react. And his reward was to not be the scapegoat. At that time anyways. Because narcissists almost always turn on their golden child at some point. Because they are seen by the narcissist as a useless but useful pawn in their game. They are to be used and discarded as well. But in the short term, The golden child thinks they are winning. And that's something you see a lot of in society. Those small few that say, hey, wait, what's happening here? They are demonized. Now this goes back to what I was saying earlier. Some people, because they don't have enough facts to know what is true and what isn't true. But because we know a lot about narcissism here, it's probably a safe bet. At least some of these things. Some are like this scenario I just described. A person gets a weird gut feeling and says, wait, what are you doing again? What is going on? And right at that moment they are the scapegoat. And those that react suddenly and right away without questioning what is going on and the narrative of those that is telling them this story or that story. And fast sudden reactions without careful thought and discernment oftentimes bring more and more trouble. Usually for the person that is reacting. Because now, if it suits the narcissist, they can then turn on the golden child. Or golden children as well. And make them a scapegoat as well. Look. The world needs to know. There are people in the world called narcissists. Narcissists, 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 narcissists. Say it with me. There are narcissists in the world. And their job is to sell as many people on their lie as possible. And one of the main tactics narcissists use is they find an innocent person or innocent people to blame for their narcissism. And then they will take the kind character of the person they are blaming for themselves. Slow things down, people. You know, this is why prayer is important, I think. Because not only is one developing a relationship with God, but it allows one to slow things down. Satan doesn't want you to think. Satan doesn't want you to discern, and he certainly doesn't want you to pray. Because if you do, you might walk away from and will have nothing to do with the trap that the evildoers have set for you. Kind of like a smart animal that sees a trap, carefully walks around the trap, and then moves on and away. Not tempted by whatever easy treat that is in the trap. But for everyone that walks away, there are hundreds that will almost happily react without thinking to be ensnared by this trap. Even when they just watched another animal get ensnared. They can't help their gut reaction to just go for it. People, ask yourself, how easy is it to play and manipulate a vast majority of people with the right words and the right stimuli? And part of that stimuli is fear. That's right. The golden child knows. If they don't react how the narcissist or other toxic person wants them to react, they will meet the same fate as the scapegoat. So they get conditioned. Much like when I talked about the nosy narcissist, in how they ask random weird questions of you to get you comfortable to just react and answer all of the questions they ask. So then when they start asking more heavy and important questions, you will freely, without thought, just answer all of their questions. Even when the answers you give might be your undoing. You can't help yourself because you've been trained and conditioned. Well, in the same way, narcissists train and condition to react and agree with and go along with whatever evil the toxic narcissist is doing. Simply because they have seen time and time again. When someone stops to think for themselves and they question what is going on, they see things usually don't go well for that person. So over time, they become like robots on autopilot to agree and go along with whatever the narcissist or other evildoers say and want. And this is a very scary and terrible thing. Because thinking people with boundaries is what keeps narcissism and narcissists in check. However, when you have people that don't think and just react, and that are scared to not be in favor with the narcissist and their system, you have the potential for a lot of bad things to sadly happen. Stop letting narcissists paint you as a person that you aren't. And how you can do that is possibly be silent for the moment. Because you can't win every metaphoric battle. But once you get to safety, use different forms to educate as many people regarding narcissism that you can. Because narcissists will not stop until they have you under their complete and utter control. They will not stop. They can't be bargained with and they can't be reasoned with. With that said, Great comment. And it should give us all room to pause and think about a few things. And with that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.